Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. What a hell of a night.
Yes.
We will talk more about it as we go along, I'm sure. But I guess we will start by saying, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to continue our Magic Monday, Magic the Gathering Arena playing, as we do every Magic Monday. And specifically tonight, we will be continuing to do some Bloomburrow Premier Draft. I will start that in a moment, but I will say, like I said, we will let you all know mostly why we were late. And we do apologize for being 10, 12 minutes late. It was for good reason, and hopefully you all will benefit from that soon. But yeah, thank you all for being here. If you are here and you would like to pop in the chat and say, hey, we would love to chat with you. Amy, still without her glasses, not in any way her fault. The place, the glasses exist. They're at the store. They just need to be fitted on her, and that means that we have to wait more time.
A lot more.
Because they have to schedule her to be fitted for the glasses, which means that hopefully she will have them before our next stream on Friday. That's the current plan. When the stream starts on Friday, if Amy has glasses on, you will know whether we succeeded or not in that plan. But again, that's not our call. So we are both just doing our best here. So
yeah, this place sucks a lot. I'm not going back.
Sure. So, I am going to start this draft. Amy, feel free to chat with our friends here, and I will get this going for ourselves.
All right, we've got Battle here in chat saying, hey.
Welcome, Battle. Great to see you.
It's been a bit.
It has. Hopefully you're well, and of course, we would love to hear as many updates as you're willing to share of how you are doing.
Please. Erica's also here saying, happy Monday, my loves.
What is up, Erica?
Love you too.
Big week for Erica in terms of our content, because if she remembers, on Wednesday, going to be a good time over on Video Games for All, link in the description down below. Ooh, Amy, it's your favorite.
Oh.
I mean, this is a very good card, right? Okay, sure. We'll do it.
Marcus is here saying, sup.
What is up, Marcus? And a happy Magic Monday to all folks that we've just been speaking with, by the way.
And Corey is here saying, howdy all.
What is up, Corey? And a happy Magic Monday to you as well.
Yes.
Oh, there's 2 Starscape Clerics in this pack.
I like that art.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's like cool, but also kind of ugly at the same time, but also really pretty at the same time.
Sure.
And I don't know how it accomplishes that, but it does somehow.
There are 5 uncommons in this pack, and I'm still going to take a common in Thistledown Players because it untaps target non-land permanent, and the Valiant ability cares about when it becomes the target. So that will work very well with what we have. Besides, like, none of these, like, they're fine, right? These cards are all fine, but none of them make me say, oh my god, this card's here, we have to be in black, or oh my god, this card's here, we have to be in blue. So yeah, I will take the Thistledown Players and move on. Carrot Cake, another Thistledown Players, a Veteran Guard Mouse. Mana value 3 or less. I mean, that counts for this one. Doesn't count for this one, but this is a good card nonetheless for this deck, so I think I'll take it. You're a 2-mana, 2/1 first strike. When it attacks, add a red. Until the end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Yeah, I'll stick with the Guard Mouse, I think. Yeah, Bravekin Duo. Very nice. It's exactly what we need. It's a targeting thing, like it targets with its ability. It is a 1-drop, so it's a low-cost thing, so it works for Whiskervale Forerunner. Absolutely fantastic. Love it.
I have a question about the Thistledown Players. Are they playing in down made of thistle, or are they downplaying thistles?
Somehow I feel like it's neither, but I feel like if it's anything, it's the second one. No, the first one. Sorry, the first one.
Yeah, I feel like... Because at first I was like, why would they downplay thistles? And then I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're just playing with down that's made of thistles. And then I was like, but thistles are spiky. So how did that work for down? I don't know.
I'm taking Parting Gust. It's a removal spell. I can give them a tapped fish to get rid of like their best creature. Because it says Exile target non-token creature. If the gift wasn't promised, bring it back with a +1/+1 counter on it. But if it was promised, you just get rid of it forever. So, goodbye, see ya. Theoretically, I don't have to be in red. Typically, that's the color that you want to be in for this deck. And War Squeak, actually, a very good card for that. Raccoon Rallier, not as much. I know, Amy, you like this one, but...
Yeah.
It does say activate only as a sorcery, but you could still like use this to get a free target. Like even if the creature's been in for a while, you can still give it haste. It's still targeting it, so its ability still goes off for Valiant. But I think War Squeak actually has done really well against us, so I think it's time for me to try to use it against our opponents. Nettleguard has Valiant, and Kindle Spark Duo cares about non-creature spells, so I'll try the Nettleguard. It's a good one.
Okay. So Erica says, it's been a big week for my foot pain too, LOL. The gout passed, but I'm also getting a bunion on that same toe.
Oh, no.
Well, I remembered the bunion, but I didn't remember the gout.
Well, do I take this one? I think I do. Yeah, why not?
Or now you have a second bunion.
Palliated Provisioner targets. And it's 5 mana, and then this is also 5 mana. I'll take the Provisioner. Let's see who we're drafting with, by the way, really quickly. Drex 2, Hintayak, Jojo, McFuddy25, Hermit Permit, nice, Field of Dreams, and DBAC, or DBAC. Cool. But yeah, let us know a little bit more about that, Erica.
My body is just falling apart.
It's
a Geek for All constant.
Well, we don't like to hear that.
No.
We do like to hear when folks are having, whether it's health issues or just like bad days or whatever, that you're able to come here and kind of relax a little bit. That always feels nice. So hopefully, obviously you're more than welcome to like Erica is doing or like other folks have done in the past and we hope will continue to do in the future. Come here and just let us know how things are going. Even if it's negative, we still want to hear as much as you're willing and comfortable to share. But yeah, coming here and chasing your cares away is also really cool. And we appreciate however you choose to spend your time with us, truly. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, there's Wildfire Howl, which is not a bad card. Life Creed Duo is fine. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. It's pretty good. And there's the Frilled Spark Shooter. I don't have a lot of removal. So I think I take this. I really want this. Like I hope another one of these comes around. But I think this is better for me right now because removal is very important and I literally have one piece of it so far and only one piece of it so far. So I'll try that and see what happens. Hopefully we sufficiently cut white going in the other direction, so now we'll get hooked up in white going this way, but we'll see. Phineas. There's Crumb and Get It. There's Jolly Gerbils. There's Take Out the Trash. Good. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. Rapid Response, Jolly Gerbils, Crumb and Get It, Cinder and Cutthroat even. We could, I guess, argue for Phineas to splash green, but I think Take Out the Trash, 3 damage. If we control a raccoon, we can do a thing. We currently have 0 raccoons, but even without a raccoon, it is a burn spell, it's a removal spell, it's instant speed, it's 2 mana. It's all we want. Sorry.
Jolly Gerbils.
What about it?
I mean, come on.
You don't like that name? Look,
Are they just eating shit?
Maybe. Look at the top 6. You can reveal a bat, bird, mouse, or rabbit from among them. Put it into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Sure, I'd take that card. Why not? But Amy, there's so many blue cards you like in here. There's this one and the sugar coat. Turning it into the bunny cookie. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. So is this one, but this is a good one. Feather of Flight. When it enters, draw a card as an enchant creature, so it does targeting, and it has flash, so we could even like do it on our opponent's turn, triggering our Valiant triggers on their turn, which is otherwise, you'd need an instant to be able to do that anyway. And it gives the creature +1/+0 and flying for 2 mana. Gorgeous. Yes, please.
Corey says, hope you are ready for Duskmorn. It is a highly overpowered set.
Yeah, we will have to see. And in fact, as a reminder, thank you, Corey, for the wonderful segue. Next Wednesday, so like 9 days from now, it will be the 18th of September. We will be live starting at 1 p.m. Eastern for the streamer event for Duskmorn, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Thank you to them for giving us that opportunity again, and we would love to have you join us for as long as you possibly can. If you're like, hey, I'm working around that time, don't worry. We will be here for hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours. And so hopefully at some point you'll be able to join us. Whenever that may be.
Stop in, say hey.
That's right. Target. Yeah, great. I'll take the Rockface Village.
Erica says, yeah, so about a week ago, I had a big deli sandwich with a bunch of deli meats, and it set my gout off bad. And that same toe also is definitely getting a bunion, which made it worse.
For sure.
Yeah. Marcus says MTG plus doing chores equals Bloomburrow.
Amy, do you have a preference of art? Do you like this one?
That's very pretty.
Okay, good. We did it.
And Erica says, oh my god, I didn't know, but I just saw that James Earl Jones passed away today. So sad.
Yes, correct. It was unfortunate. I mean, the man was 93. God bless him. He also lived around, like very broadly around where we grew up.
Yeah. And actually, I made a frame for him once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did I know this?
So he didn't come into the store, but somebody else came into the store, and they were going to his house, and it was a gift for him. So.
All right. So these are both good. Whenever one or more non-creature, non-land permanents you control enter, we don't have a ton of those. I'll take the Flowerfoot Swordmaster. I know how much you love them. Mm-hmm. And they both have Valiant, so we can just keep targeting them with stuff as well. Okay. Yeah, look. Card for us, 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 and card for us. This pack was just like, hey, do you want everything? Well, go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Well, we could only take one.
Oh, target mouse you control gains your choice. But it does say target. Good. Target mouse. That's what I like to see. And we can offspring this so that we get 2 targets every turn of mice. And currently we have 7 mice in the deck. And most of them, I assume, have Valiant because that's kind of their thing. So there you go. Beautiful.
Man.
Ooh, Vren the Relentless. This card is unfair sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean most of the time. Just unfair. I'm going to take Agate Assault, though, because it's removal, and I need it.
Marcus says, R.I.P. Darth Vader.
Yes, correct.
And Pack 3 loves us. Any of those cards wheeling is fine.
I agree. Really, really nice. Like, we got relatively hooked up. I mean, it kind of, again, it's like a little bit of a rub-in that Vren is just sitting here. Like, I'm an incredible card, but I'm actually quite happy with Agate Assault. It's the first one that I think we've seen. We have Seedglaive Mentor. Wow.
Okay.
There's also another Take Out the Trash, but I can't ignore this one. There's another Builder's Talent, but again, non-creature, non-land permanents. So it would have to be like enchantments or artifacts or... And we have 2 enchantments that we've taken, right? We got the Feather of Flight and the War Squeak. But... And I'm sure there's like a couple others that I'm like not thinking of right now, but that's not good enough, I think, compared to the Mentor.
He says Alania.
I know. I can't do it. I'm not splashing blue, but it's a cool card nonetheless. And I assume that's more what you mean than thinking that I should take it.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you think I should take it. And you can let me know that, of course. So I could do Crumb and Get It, or I could do War Squeak. +1/+1 in haste versus +2/+2 until end of turn. They're both 1 mana. That's actually kind of tough. War Squeak is fine. Rabid Gnaw is good. It targets one of our creatures and it's a removal spell. Amazing. That's a really good one. I'm actually really happy with that. Oh, yes. And we got the Drift Gloom Coyote as well. I saw one of these earlier. This isn't even the one that's going to wheel. Hopefully it wheels. But this is also removal. So, yes. What do you do? When it attacks while you control the token, it gets +2/+2. Okay, I kind of don't care about that. Another one of these would be great, and this one's fine.
He says, definitely don't take it. She's a fun card. And also Otter.
Yes, of course. Yes. Yes, she is.
I love all these like short, choppy just statements. Definitely don't take it. She's a fun card. And also Otter.
That's right. And actually, I know that, well, I don't know. Ooh, god damn, these are all good cards. No. How's my curve? Fine, I'll take a Coyote. Wow, these are all great. None of these. You want the... Well, speaking of an Otter.
Yeah, here we go. We'll take the Otter.
Oh, and there's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there aren't, or I feel like there aren't a lot of critters among us here, but we are, and it really reminds me of Campaign 1. I was a big Campaign 1 guy. I still am, for Critical Role. But it reminds me of the early versions of, like, character descriptions where Grog, specifically, or Travis, is describing his character in Grog's voice and, you know, gives the full description of, like, whatever, and then goes, and also ale. So, like, it made me think, and also Otter. It's the same idea.
I'm more of a Campaign 2 person.
Yes. And Campaign 2 is also... I'm doing a rewatch of Campaign 2 myself right now. But
that last Otter isn't great. I'm considering cutting it from Bria. Mm-hmm. Marcus says.
Which was the last... Oh, this one, the Daring Wave Rider?
Cute, though.
You may cast an instant or a sorcery with mana value 4 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Okay, interesting. But it's a 6 mana 4/4. I mean, that's very expensive. Alright, thankfully, we don't need to make a lot of cuts out of this deck. We have 44 cards out of 40. So, only a couple cuts.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. That targets... This one we don't need. That can go away. I don't think we need this one either, to be honest with you. Because we really don't have a lot of ways of gaining or losing life. Even though it's a 3/1 flyer, but we have better stuff.
So pretty.
Yeah, I know. Cindering Cutthroat or Shrike Force. Probably the Cutthroat that has to go away. That's what I would think. Okay, I mean, that's 41. I could probably... Yeah. Everything else works with our strategy, I think. Sonar Strike, Parting Gust, Rabid Gnaw, take out the trash, do 2 War Squeaks, and Crumb and Get It. Yeah. Okay, I like this deck. Amy. What sleeves are we using?
Let's see.
Oops.
How about... That one's pretty cool.
Which one?
Have we used that one yet?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, it's one of the newer ones we got recently, I feel like.
Kind of. I mean... There's a lot after it, but still.
Oh.
That's okay. I don't disagree with you. We can use that. Let's do
I
it.
don't think these are in chronological order when we got them.
Yes, they are.
Oh. Okay. Well, we haven't really used that one, so we're gonna.
I like it. Not a problem at all. So we will... Okay, yeah, it's showing. Okay. But we also need to confirm our deck box art.
Yes.
Do you want it to be the runaway together?
I do like that
The
one.
bird, the hummingbird.
Well, let's do an otter.
Okay, so you want the Pearl of Wisdom otter?
Yes.
Okay.
So that one's cuter, but it's not as good of a card, so we'll pick this one.
Okay. So, this is going to be the deck. We can keep chatting about stuff. Erica, how excited are you for Wednesday? And after Erica answers, I'll remind people what's going on Wednesday if I didn't just say it a moment ago. Maybe I did. I am. It is now slipping my mind. We had so many low drops, and then we just have nothing in our hand that's that. Damn it. Is mulliganing really what I have to do here? I like the perfect breakdown of lands and non-lands, but I think I keep... this feels bad. Oh, they mulliganed. That's a good... Oh my god! They mulliganed twice. Okay. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Arena.
Hopefully that means that us keeping a bad hand won't bite us in the ass too bad.
Yeah, exactly. They have a turn 1 play. If it was cast from your graveyard, draw a card. I have to exile a card from my hand. It'll be the guard mouse? That'd be the first creature I could play? No, it'll be the guard mouse. It's fine. It's expansive. Okay. Take out the trash is 3 damage at instant speed. So, if they play something I want to kill, I'm going to kill it. I don't think I need to kill it. They only have 3 cards in their hand, though. Is it worth it? Sure. It lets me use my mana. It could mess them up pretty badly as well. Wow, we're just getting flooded like crazy, huh, deck? Thanks. Pass. Uh-oh. Alright, so they have 2 colors. Currently. Plus, filtering or whatever. Oh, a rare. Reveal the top X for each card type. You may exile a card of that type from among them. Put the rest into your graveyard. And you may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost if you exiled 4 or more, which you didn't. And put the rest into your hand. And they got a Plains, which is presumably helpful for them. That is a sorcery. So we can't use that at the end of their turn to kill something. But they are now at least 3 colors. And it seemed that way based on their 3-tree mascot. We have to discard 2 cards. Crumb and Get It and Agate Assault. Yes. Crumb and Get It and Agate Assault. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a 3/4. But I'm going to try it. We'll keep up the patented Geek for All Handland. Although obviously not really this turn. They're not afraid that we have something because we're tapped out.
So Erica says, I'm very excited to see you react to it. And also to hear Amy's...
Amy hate Squall.
Oh, for probably 20 episodes.
Did they play a second one of these? Why did I lose the land out of my hand? What did they just play? Oh, they played this. They made us exile the handland. They made us exile the handland.
Amazing.
Yes, they paid 5 mana to get rid of our land. It did let them draw a card. That's something,
Sure.
I guess. But that's super funny to me.
That's very good for us.
Super funny to me. And put it into your hand, right? So let's do the thing. Ooh, Seedglaive Mentor, plus the land, plus the creature. Unfortunately, it had haste, but oh well. Missed out on 3 damage that turn, which is a little unfortunate, but it's fine. And Valiant, whenever it becomes the target of a spell or an ability, it gets a counter, a +1/+1 counter. And they pass and we drew. Come on, deck. We're really flooding out here. Jesus Christ. They flashed in a 5/5 crab and tapped both of our creatures. We end our turn. Okay. Jesus. They did have a 4th color in a mountain, so I am glad I got rid of their creature. They just had a removal spell as well on a multi-5. Okay, sure. Jesus Christ, man. You're fucking kidding, right? Another land. We take 5. We're at 10. They're at 14. We drew Raccoon Rallier.
Oh.
Well, pass. We don't know what they have in their hand, but yeah, one of them was a land. Yeah, no attacks. Come on, deck. Come on. This is so stupid. Pass.
Well, our opponent will make us exile it anyway.
Yeah. Tidecaller Mentor is a 3/3 menace. If they get more cards in their graveyard, they can return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand when it enters. Oh, so never mind. Sonar Strike can stay in our hand, and we will pass again. So, target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature can take 4 damage with this Sonar Strike.
So, Erica, I think that is an interesting theory for you to have.
Yeah, it is.
But you will see who I actually hate when you watch the episodes.
That is very true. Very, very true. Let's play the Nettle Guard. It obviously allows us to keep up Sonar Strike. We don't get to or have to attack at all. I am thinking we do have that one Parting Gust. Is that what it is? Where we could like exile something and then bring it back. If we like gift something. Mockingbird, copying Drift Gloom Coyote, stealing Nettle Guard. Okay. But it's got flying, which means when it attacks, because we're not going to be able to block it, we just Sonar Strike it and get our creature back. So that's actually really good for us. Really good for us. No attacks. But anyway, yeah. So if we get Parting Gust, we can flicker our own Drift Gloom. Anyway, we could have flickered our own Drift Gloom Coyote and stolen their thing. Wow, they're swinging with a lot of things, huh? Okay. Well, actually, we can do this first. Does that make sense? We could have gotten our Coyote back. But yeah, we have to try, I think. So let's kill that, get our Nettle Guard back, and then double block and kill this stupid thing and take 3. Yeah, perfect. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Come on. I fucking knew it. I was like, but if we draw a land, it's definitely not, because we're just going to take 6 this turn now. Okay, cool. They're sort of... they're just going to blink that, and then what do they draw a card? What was it that they get to do when it comes back? Oh, return, like bounce something. Okay. No blocks. We're at 4. Do they blink the duo? So they can do it again? No, they blink our own creature to make us pay 1. I mean, we're so flooded out, it doesn't matter. And we're also dead. We're so dead. We flooded out and lost on a multi-5. Or against a multi-5, I guess.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Yep, sure is. But, you know, sometimes that happens.
Thank you, Life Size.
Super frustrating. Super frustrating. Yeah, Erica. Oh, by the way, I promised we would give more context. We mentioned it on Friday's stream over on Video Games for All, by the way. Links down in the description box below for our other 2 channels, Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And so you can check those out. We would love to have you. We're live every Friday over on Video Games for All at 8 p.m. Eastern. But we mentioned on our Friday stream that this Wednesday will be our first episode of our new series of Amy playing through and seeing for the first time ever Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes.
So for those of you that know Final Fantasy VIII, you may have gotten that from the fact that Erica mentioned Squall. Totally fine. Oh my god. So we played a gold player last game, despite the fact that we're silver. And now we're playing a diamond player who's higher than the gold player. Okay, sure. That makes perfect sense, right?
But it's to fairy.
It's to Fairy 3000.
So it's cool.
They mulled to 6. Okay, they mulled to 6. It is, I mean, Teferi's cool. I won't take that away from him, but... Fountain Port Bell, okay. They get a land. Put it on top. Okay. We got Feather of Flight. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna,
I like that swamp. It's pretty.
It is pretty. Alright, so... Whatever, I can play this first and then play the Shrike Force. They sack it to draw a card. You got it. Yeah, so we're going to be playing through Final Fantasy VIII. It's going to be a very long series. It's a JRPG. The game takes a long time.
Yep.
We do about an hour a week, give or take. New episodes every Wednesday. Fourth land. It is a 1/3. This does 2 to each creature. I could just do that. It has double strike, flying, and vigilance. So it doesn't really need anything else. But it would allow me to keep up Crumb and get it. But I feel like using it to kill just the Intrepid Rabbit feels bad. When it enters, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Combat. Attack. No blocks because it's flying. And I think I just play this and pass. It will die to Wildfire Howl, but like... I have thoughts. I mean, like, blocking with Shrike Force against the rabbit feels really good. This flying vigilance thing is annoying, but fine. No attacks at all. +1/+0 and flying is all that it gives. So I'll take my turn. Veteran Guardmouse for 4 is interesting. Giving it haste, and then it will become a 4/4 first strike, Scribe 1. Okay, let's try that. Let's give it haste. Agate Assault is on top against their 2/4 flyer. That's incredible. Because I assume they just don't block here, right?
So our last opponent's name was Life Size. Mm-hmm. Has anyone seen that movie?
Ooh, I have not. A 3/5 flying vigilance. At the beginning of their end step, if they gained or lost life this turn, we lose 3 life unless we sack an online permanent or discard a card.
Particularly Erica, because I just want to know if she's seen it or not.
All right, do I need a 5th land right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 3. Like, I can't play Wildfire Howl and Agate Assault in the same turn for 2 more turns. So if I draw like land, so I think I'm not going to lean in that direction. I think I'm just going to go ahead and allow this to happen. Put it on the bottom, then go to combat and attack for 4, and see what happens. Yeah, they let it through. Good. They're at 10. That feels nice. 4 mana open. This is a sorcery, notably. As is this, but I knew that. I remembered that. This gives +1/+0 and flying. And this gives +2/+2 until end of turn, and I can play both. So I will end my turn. If they start getting squirrely with their flyers, we can make them pay for it. Big time. Big time. There it is. There it is. All right, well, I will attempt Crumb and get it. That would make it a 3/5. It doesn't need indestructible, I don't think. But I could give them a food. They have a lot of mana. I'm just gonna plus it up and see what happens. They can like kill it in response or something. That's totally fine. Nope, it's just a 3/5 double strike. Pass 2 blockers and attempt this block and see what happens. +2/+0, lifelink, and indestructible. Okay. Well, there you go. Our creature dies, theirs does not. And they gain 5 life and go to 15.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's Pretty good.
You did it.
Sure did. It gets +1/+0, but that's irrelevant. That was after the fact, so fine. But now we lose 3 life unless we sack a non-land permanent or discard a card. That resolves. I imagine we just... What do they have? We lose 3. We're at 18. Why was I thinking so hard? God damn it. All right. 5th land is fine. They're at 15 because they gained life. We're also at 15. Oh, it's got flash. You fool. I was like going to put it on this thing, but that's really stupid. Let's make it a 4/5. I think that makes sense. But then I can't attack with it. That's going to look really suspicious. Nettle Guard? I guess that's fine. +1/+1 in haste. It's a 5/5 now, so we'll say that can't block. And then we'll go in. I'll just attack, I think. So it means that they can get in for some damage in the air. But I still think it's worth it. Because, like... I was like, what's going on? Okay. Good. Chump block, I think. Not a chump block. That's the second one of those they've played in a row. That's very annoying. And there's nothing I can do to save my creature. So we lose a second creature in a row to Scales of Shale.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
It kind of sucks.
A lot more than kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and kill this thing, I guess, to make myself feel better. Cool. End our turn. It's got vigilance. Oh, I take 3. No? Yeah, I'll make you have it. You don't have it. Great.
Oh.
Ah. They just had another Waxwane Witness in their hand. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they have another one of those? Okay, well, unfortunately, we're going to have to use this to... Because this only gives 1 more power. We're going to have to use this to kill the 2/4 again, which is very annoying. And then take 3, 4, possibly a lot more. 5, 6, 7. Could be up to 7 this turn. Let's try it. I get to draw a card. That's fun. Oh, my Nettle Guard doesn't die in the process. Unless they kill it right now with the literal last card in their hand. They sure do. Great. Okay. Again, diamond player. Silver player. Sure. I can...
But there's nobody else on Arena right now, Joe.
That's what it is. That's definitely what it is.
Not a single other player.
Nope. Balanced. Fair and balanced. 18 +1/+0. So now it's stronger, and they have exactly 6 in the air. And okay, or they fucking sure. Hurry up.
Thank you to Fairy 3000.
Great matchmaking. Really, really good stuff so far.
Maybe you should have gotten a matchmaker.
That's better, I guess, for us. First of all, that was a very good joke, and I'm very sorry.
Oh.
That was, again, this is beneficial for us, but they're a bronze player. So, like, that's not better for them. Like, Heirloom Epic. 4 mana, tap it, draw a card. For each mana in this ability's activation cost, you may tap an untapped creature you control rather than pay that mana. Activate only as a sorcery. I guess I just go to combat and attack for 1. Sure. Play the Rallier as well. Okay. Next turn we can play the players and give it haste and... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Thistledown players. Tap this to target that. Give it haste. Attack for 4. Untap itself. And attack for 4. Or deal 4 damage. Great. Okay. Banishing Light on the Thistledown players. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Exile target non-token creature specifically. Okay. And we drew a 4th land, which isn't terrible. I mean, it helps us with these things. This is an instant. This is an instant. So let's go to combat and just attack for 3. There, 12. We'll pass. 4 mana open on their side.
So I guess nobody here in chat has seen that movie.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely haven't. Did you?
Yeah, it's the movie where Tyra Banks is a life-size Barbie doll.
Oh. Okay.
She, like, comes alive.
Sure.
And she's, like, dumb, and they gotta, like, teach her how to shop and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I just wanted to see what other people thought of it if they had seen it before.
That's a very interesting premise for a movie, I guess.
Yeah, and then, like, I don't know, I guess there's a life lesson or some shit.
That's hilarious. Thank you. Or some shit.
Well, I don't remember what it was, but I just assumed there was one.
Sure, of course. Yeah. Movies like that back in the day definitely just were always about like a message, right?
Right.
Target creature gets +1/+0. Draw a card if it's the second time it resolved this turn. Okay. Pass to attackers. And they attack. I mean, I'll take 3. I'm at 20. Take my turn. Drew Nettle Guard. So I can play Nettle Guard and keep up Parting Gust or Sonar Strike. So we'll do that. Play Nettle Guard. Give it haste. I don't want to gift them a tapped fish, so I think I just go like this, attack, and Sonar Strike the thing that blocks. It didn't block? Damn. Okay. Well, at any time for 1 mana, I can destroy their Banishing Light and get my Thistledown players back. And so I think I will do that at the end of their turn. Here you go, Amy. Jolly Gerbils.
Yeah.
Whenever you give a gift, draw a card.
Oh, the poor things. They're jolly now. But it won't stay that way for them. They don't know what's coming.
This person is like very squirrely. They're like constantly mousing over everything on the screen. Pass to attackers.
Well, no, it's gerbils. It's not a squirrel.
Very nice.
But,
Very good. Now let's destroy the Banishing Light and get Thistledown players back. Thank you. Ooh, Agate Assault, eh? That's a good one. Would leave me with 1 mana, which is not any of these things. So I guess I will go to... This activates only as a sorcery. So, but still, worth it. Let's go like this. And swing out? Huh. Yeah, swing out. I'm pretty confident. I'll attack it, or untap, excuse me, itself. And see what happens. 3/3 blocks the 3/3. 2/3 blocks that 2/2. And 2/2 blocks that 2/2. Okay. We will Sonar Strike this one to keep our Thistledown players alive. Or at least attempt to. Look at how squirrely. They're mousing over so many things. +2/+2 on that one. To let it live. And it will kill the Bravekin duo. I'll gift a tapped fish and just exile it. Oh, I guess I missed one of the targets, but they still trade, so I guess that's fine. Hidden Grotto. We can use the Agate Assault to kill the Jolly Gerbils on our turn, and they'll just have a 1/1 fish.
Okay.
And a 3/2 and 2 more 1/1s.
Ah.
Okay, that's fine.
Not so okay.
It is. They're at 6, and they've got 2 cards in hand. So we do need to draw a land if I want to do this plan of playing both of these. Oh, this is draw a card. So I'll play this first. They drew a card. That's fine. Take out the trash. Really? Okay, never mind. I don't need to do that anymore. So take out the trash would get rid of Jolly Gerbils or Head of the Homestead. I'm at 17. So I'm going to play this first. Draw a card. It was the land anyway. Play it. So now we have both available to us. Let's go to combat and attack for 3. Now that's an instant, so I guess we'll wait. It's possible that they have like rabbit response to like buff everything on attacks. They have Longstock Brawl. There it is. Okay, good. So we'll try to kill Jolly Gerbils before it fights and kills our Bravekin duo.
Corey says, I remember it had Lindsay Lohan in it, but don't remember the movie at all.
Whoa. They conceded.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was their name?
I'll show it to you in a sec. So.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Cree 4807.
There's a C at the end there. It's like Eric, but with a K instead of an E. So like Crick.
Okay.
But otherwise 4807 was right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
had to basically close one of my eyes to see it.
So they conceded because this was their only hope of killing our flyer. I assume, right? I don't know what's in their hand, but I assume this was their only hope of killing our flyer. And 3, 4, 5, 6 unanswerable damage doesn't kill us. It puts us to 11. But 3 unanswerable flying does kill them.
Sure.
So we win. I didn't remember it had Lindsay Lohan in it either. Like
Neither
even
did I.
when you mentioned the Tyra Banks part, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of remember that. Like that was like a premise of a movie, right? Like again, I didn't see it, but I'm still aware that it existed. But I did not remember it had Lindsay Lohan. Damn.
Are you sure it was Lindsay Lohan?
Oh, he says, did you read that? But I don't remember the movie plot at all. It was hidden behind the thing, the heart. Sorry, everybody. Danivio, who's Ulamog. Okay. This is actually not a bad hand. We can, like, take out the trash if we really need to on turn 2 to get rid of something annoying, and then we have, like, Thistledown Players or the Mentor or, on turn 3, and then if we get a 4th land, we have the Guard Mouse. This is pretty cool.
Cool.
I like it. Let's go like that. Look, they have the cool pet that you like with the little bee or firefly or something like that. Ooh, they're lands.
Whoa, what?
They're gorgeous.
What the fuck?
Otterball Antics, they get a 1/1 that has prowess. Do I kill it? I don't think I kill it. Take my turn. 3rd land. Seaglaive Mentor, Vigilance and Haste. Attack for 3. Perfect. Exile it. If a gift wasn't promised, bring it back. Cool. I like it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was the other thing that we forgot to tell folks about. I said I promised I would explain why we were late. We were late tonight because we were finishing up our spooky month playthrough for this year.
Yes.
It was awesome. It was a ton of fun. And we look forward to showing it to all of you starting not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. So ironically, it will actually be the Sunday of Duskmorn pre-release weekend.
Right.
You know, that wasn't on purpose. It just happened that way. Yeah, let's go like this. Target it. It gets a counter. It also gets another +1/+1 from the enchantment itself. Their creature can't block anyway, but it probably wouldn't want to. But our creature is now a 5/4. I assume it's now dead because we did that to it and put like a giant target on it. But we'll see. It's like, do you want a 2-for-1 us? Well, guess what? You can. Just have a removal spell. They don't. They have a 3/4 that lets them surveil 2. Awesome. They put the Long River Lurker in the graveyard, but keep the other card on top. We have a 5th land, which is actually helpful. We can play Thistledown Players and Parting Gust. I'm obviously going to go to combat and attack for 5 Vigilance. And they are going to single block. You got it. And then I'm going to Thistledown Players and keep up Parting Gust, just in case. But now this combo is really sick, because if we attack with both of these creatures, we can use the Thistledown Players to target the Seedglaive Mentor every time it attacks, and get a +1/+1 counter every turn. And we have Parting Gust as backup to save it. So
It sounds pretty cool.
right? So let's go to combat. Swing with both. Target the Mentor. Submit. It gets a counter. So it's a 6/5.
And now we're all sparkly.
Yeah, that's what Valiant looks like, I think. Prowess. Okay, so they're going to put it top or bottom of our library. Or I could exile it and then bring it back with a +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
But it'll lose the thing. So maybe I just get rid of their creature? This is tough, actually. So Prowess trigger happens. Yeah, I think I just kill their creature here. Because we can put that card back on top. It's got haste. So I'm going to gift them a tapped fish and exile their creature. They've got 1 blue mana open, so I think I'm okay here. Wow. Fuck off. I was not okay there. And lost both of my creatures in the process. 4th land and Veteran Guardmouse. That's an absolute blowout for 1 fucking mana. That's crazy. Okay. Tempest Angler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You got it. I will go like this and play it. They know it's there. I won't attack, and I'll pass. Okay, 2v2. Drawing a card. Banishing Light. Okay, well, they ran away with this one.
Marcus says crazy blowout.
Yeah. Maybe I should have been like, oh, there's the 1 mana blue card. Like, I used to be able to do that in formats. I have a life, man. I haven't been able to fucking memorize what stuff is in this set. This set, more than most others, I feel like. I'm like so out of the loop, you know? It happens.
Well, they're doing a lot of sets. They're really cramming them in.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how people are supposed to be able to keep up with that stuff.
Well, I mean, clearly people are. I mean, obviously we've been getting rolled the last few weeks. Like, pretty damn hard. I guess last week we had a 5-win deck, which felt pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. But otherwise, like, you know, we've been otherwise getting pretty slammed. We're at 1 win right now with this deck, and I don't know if we're going to get past that right now. But yeah, like, that is a thing, right? Is being able to know what cards are in the format at a particular mana cost and stuff. So like, oh, they have a blue open. The only thing they could have is Shore Up. And like, when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that card's in this set. Like, I've seen it, I remember, but like not exactly, you know, like. All right, so they flash in a 2/1 flyer. You got it. Now this says +2/+2. If the gift was promised, it gets indestructible as well. We can gift them a food. That's the end of our turn. You got it. But they do have this 4/4 Tempest Angler. Like, it's possible that we can... They have this 5/5 Tempest Angler. It's possible that we can get, like, be able to block this thing profitably. Hopefully. I'm going to attempt to do this first. I don't need to give it indestructible, right? Because it'll become a 5/5. No, it'll become a 5/6 against their 5/5. If they have something else, I guess I lose, but... Oh, and it gets first strike as well. That's right. And +1/+0. Beautiful, even better. Get that land the hell out of here, thank you. Appreciate that. So now it's a 6/6 first strike, nice. Which will block their 5/5. I'm still going to take 6 and go to 1. But I'm not dead. Bravekin Duo. So now I'm dead. It's the literal only card in my hand. They know that. And they have 3 attackers, and I have 2 blockers. So that's the end of that draft.
Thank you, Dan Evio.
Wow.
That sucked.
Okay. Yeah, it really did. But yes, as we've discussed, Bloomburrow. This is Bloomburrow. Bloomburrow going away. Duskmorn coming out soon. Not this week, but next week will be our crazy week here on this channel. So don't forget that. I'm not closing out, by the way. I'm just taking the opportunity to talk to all of you. Next Monday, we'll be doing this stream, same as usual. It will still be Bloomburrow, although at that point it will probably be Cube, which everybody loves, including me. I just love Cube on Arena so much. Like, Cube is actually one of my more favorite formats in paper, like, right. You know, like actual physical Magic cards. I really enjoy Cube. I have a lot of fun with it. On Arena, it's very different. Like, just very different.
Yeah.
Tuesday will not be anything different on this channel. Obviously, as usual, we'll have our Pokemon Black playthrough episode coming out on Video Games for All. Again, link down below. Wednesday will be our new episode of Final Fantasy VIII, which will be the follow-up to this week's episode 1. It'll be episode 2 of it on Video Games for All. But we will also have on this channel, live at 1 p.m. Eastern and going for many, many, many hours, will be the Duskmorn streamer event sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. And so we'll be here playing as much Duskmorn draft and or sealed as humanly possible. Literally, it's a lot. We play a lot of draft and sealed. We could do this again. We could get a haste prowess, 2-mana 2/2 with Valiant that whenever it becomes the target of spell or ability, exile the top card of our library until end of turn. We could play that card. Card seems fine. It's not like insane. This cares about rabbits specifically. There's Banishing Light as well. Like, there's Daring Wave Rider, which we talked about earlier. I guess I just take the Haste Prowess one with Valiant. That could, like, let us play more cards. I mean, seems pretty good. Gossip's Talent is a fun one. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. This has power 3 or less, and when you target it, you get benefits for doing so. That feels like a cool combo. I haven't seen anybody playing Overprotect. 2-mana instant. Look at this weird thing. It's like a turtle, but a frog, but it's got Venus flytraps for hands.
Yeah.
Target creature you control gets +3/+3 and trample and hexproof and indestructible.
Oh.
Until end of turn.
Okay. And the kitchen sink.
That's right. It's all thrown in there. We're drafting with Da Petru, Lucky Bucket, John 5, Metal Gear Chocobo, Waff, Chris 566, and Slosky. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, Into the Floodmaw. Gift a tapped fish. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised instead, return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Okay. There's Blooming Blast. Gift a treasure. It deals 2 damage to a creature. If the gift was promised, 3 damage to that creature's controller. There's also Seedglaive Mentor, which we just had, which is obviously a very good card. Heirloom Epic I do not love. Bellowing Crier is not bad. There is Seed Pod Squire that whenever it attacks target creature we control without flying, gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It does target again. It's pretty good, but a little expensive. This bounces for 1 mana. So I think I'd just take that. I'm going to try it. Anyway, continuing on about next week. So after the stream on Wednesday, on Thursday, we will have a very large video coming out where I will be opening many hundreds to thousands of dollars of product in paper from Duskmourn. I've done it for many sets recently. So if you've not seen those, they exist on the channel. You should definitely go check them out. But I'm going to be doing it once again for Duskmourn. I'm very much looking forward to it. Huge shout outs to Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York, where I will be doing that opening. And those will be cards that will be available at that store starting Friday when the cards are available for sale on a first come first serve basis. I'll say that in the video multiple times as well. But that video will be filmed at some point next week and will be out to all of you midday Thursday so that you can sit down, take all the time you have available to you and watch that video. It should be a ton of fun. Feel free to live vicariously through me in me opening those cards. If you're going to be opening your own box, maybe it'll give you a general idea of what the layout is going to be of your box and what kind of cool cards you can get. And by the way, I say box, I mean I'm going to be opening 2 cases at minimum. Sometimes they ask me to do more, but it's going to be at minimum 2 cases, 1 case of play boosters, 1 case of collector boosters. And it will be in that order in the video as well. I think this is a good one. Non-creature spells? Yeah. So, like I said, I encourage you to check that out. It should be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. It's always an absolute blast. Yes. And I know you folks love it. Not necessarily the folks that are watching this stream, although I hope so. But I know that many people love it because it's some of our best performing videos on this channel. So it's clear that the market is out there for that type of content. And so I hope people do enjoy it. It's a ton of fun to make. It is exhausting to do, but it's totally worth it. So I hope that you'll be able to check that out when that video does come out. And then for a more like chill version of that, on Friday, live at the pre-release at Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. Ooh, which one of these do I want? Damn. I think I'll take the Dire Downdraft over the Shore Up. But I will be there opening some pre-release kits. 3, 4, I haven't really decided yet, but we will work that out between ourselves and the store with what we want to open. But it means that Friday night at some point, there will be a video coming out on this channel of me opening a number of pre-release kits. If folks are unfamiliar, I have opened more pre-release kits than anyone else on YouTube. On all of YouTube, I've opened more pre-release kits than anyone. And so I'm going to keep doing so. There's no reason to stop now. And like I said, 3 or 4, something like that. I will show every card that I open as opposed to in the bigger opening where I jump to like the rares, mythics, foils, etc. because there's only so much time in the world, and you know the camera battery tends to overheat pretty quickly. Yeah. Filming like a 4 and 5 hour video like that. But opening like 3 or 4 pre-release kits, there's time to go through every card. We can discuss like what type of deck we would make. We'll have just gone through the streamer event, so we'll have a better idea of what cards are good, what cards are bad, like what cards we would want to make a deck out of. And so those videos will be coming out Friday night into Saturday morning. I can't promise when because like we're at the event itself. So we're going to also be filming around the store, seeing what other cool stuff other people open, how they deck the store out because they always do an incredible job of that too.
Yes, they do.
At the beginning of comment on your turn, +X+O, where X is this thing's power. Or there's draw 2 cards. What's our split look like? 2 creatures? This one. Anyway, it also targets target creature you control, so that's great.
I always compliment everyone there for the amazing job that they do. So
they really do a really, really good job. Really good job. Money's Pathmaker, Frilled Spark Shooter, Valley Rally. What do you do? Threshold +1/+0 and can't be blocked. It's probably just this one. I don't love this card either, but I think it's fine. Ooh, Conduct Electricity again, or a Tempest Angler. It's Tempest Angler. Obviously, as we saw, this card gets real out of hand real quick. It's like a must-kill kind of a thing. But yeah, so those 2 videos, in fact, it is 2. Those 2 videos will be coming out on Friday. If a gift was promised, tap target creature and put a stun counter on it. Perfect. I love that. Good removal. So yeah, those 2 videos will be coming out on Friday on this channel, and that will be the end of our crazy week, although on the off chance, because I know it's not many, but on the off chance that any of you who are watching are going to be anywhere near the Poughkeepsie, New York area, if you do come to Champion, I will be there all weekend playing in their events. Like, if they're having a midnight, which I actually don't remember if they are, if they're having a midnight pre-release, I may not be at the midnight because I'm going to be going home to produce those videos and get them out as quickly as I can. But besides that, I will be at every other event they have going on that weekend. So if you want to come say hi, I would love to hang out and chat with you and see how you're doing. If I'm like in the middle of a game, maybe not. Like, please don't think I'm being rude. Just, situationally based on like what I'm doing at the time. But I would love to. I love it when people come up and say hi and let us know that they know us from YouTube or whatever.
Right.
That's pretty fun.
I may or may not be there depending on what my work schedule is going to end up being, since I've had to miss so many days of work by not having glasses.
Yes.
Because my work means I have to drive around, and I can't drive around if I can't see. So
We just get a second one of these.
Nice.
This was our pack 1 pick 1, and now it's our pack 2 pick 3 as well. There were a lot of really good cards in that pack for us. Like a lot. I think I'll take another Kindle Spark Duo. It really feels like we're in the right deck, though. Thunderclap Trainer as well? Good lord! Nice. When it enters non-creature, non-land, I could just take Sky Skipper Duo and blink something. Because it targets, and then it duplicates ETB effects. So, I'll try that. That's a really good card. I like that one. Oh my god. But is this a good one for... This isn't really good for limited. That's why it's still here. Sorry, Marcus. I'll take the Escort. Is that right? But yeah, there's just a blue mythic otter going around. But it's pick 6 and no one's taken it yet. And I don't think I'm going to be that guy either. But yeah, I mean, draw and discard's not bad for a tap. But it's a 1/3 for 2. But, there are better cards than that out there. Brambleguard Captain again, or Agate Assault. I think it's Agate Assault. Like, this is a really good card. I would love to be able to play it. There is another one going around in this pack. So maybe we get it. I doubt it, but I'll take the Agate Assault. That's a very good removal spell, and we need that.
Oh, my eyes are making me nuts right now.
But as a reminder, everybody, yeah, I'm sorry, Amy, the glasses thing
not
is super
the glasses.
Oh, no?
No, they're just dry.
Dry. But as a reminder, not just next week, right? We've still got content this week, like I said. It's
It's so rude, you.
It's this week. We still have Pokemon tomorrow, Pokemon Black tomorrow on Video Games for All, like I mentioned. Wednesday is the brand new first episode ever of
replaying.
No, because he's just continuing what he was writing.
Oh, you're playing blue red and still not playing otters.
I mean, I'm kind of playing otters. I've got 4 otters in the deck. That's the largest creature type number that I have. This also targets though, and it's cheaper. Oh, God. So yeah, but that's 4. Yeah, we need more 4s actually. Kind of a good point. What do you do? Valiant. Discard a card to draw a card. It's a 2-mana 2/2. Thank you. But yeah, we on Wednesday, like we were saying, we've got the first episode of Final Fantasy VIII, and it's going to be awesome. I really hope people enjoy that series. It was an absolute blast to make. We're not done making it yet, but it is. It was an absolute blast. So hopefully you all enjoy it as well.
Right.
But yeah, that starts this Wednesday. First episode of it. I'm excited. I think folks will like it, and
me too.
We had a lot of fun making it. You all actually know, if you were watching us back then, you know when our friend Dave was here, because we filmed Final Fantasy VII with our friend Dave over on Geek for All, or Video Games for All. Again, link down below. You can go watch that series at any time that you would like. That whole series is up on that channel in advance of this, because we do reference it quite a bit in 8. I mean, it just makes sense that we would. There's not a lot for us in this pack. The Scribe is not bad, and the Guard Mouse is pretty good. Yeah, I'll take the Guard Mouse. Why not? Oh no, Amy. We didn't see this once in the last, did we? Mm-mm. In the whole 4 games that we played with that last deck.
Nope, we didn't.
Wow. That sucks. Anyway, yeah, so our friend Dave comes and joins us for playing those games. And if you were around a year ago,
right,
when we started our Spooky Month stream game on Video Games for All, or it was here and then it went over to Video Games for All, Dave was with us for the first episode, I think it was, of that game. And that's because he was here with us filming for Final Fantasy VIII. And so it took this long for it to come out, mainly because we had Pokemon Coliseum that we wanted to have come out for all of you. And hopefully you all enjoyed that too, because that was a lot of fun to make as well and see.
Right.
Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent, it deals that much plus 2 instead, and we just get a second one. So why not? Ooh. Finch for me, right? We need more creatures. We're tied. 14 and 14. This is plus 1/+0. If you control the mouse and then draw a card. This is discard a card, draw 2, and plus 2/+0 if you give them a tapped fish. It's not bad. When it enters, target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Let's just do that. Right? I think that makes sense. Why not?
No. Not Pokemon. Final Fantasy VIII.
Damn it, Amy. Pokemon's first every Tuesday.
That's true.
But why not is not in Gen 5. Why not is in Gen 4. Damn it, Amy. If that creature... So, it's Flicker. But if that creature is a bird, frog, otter, or rat, you also draw a card. Fantastic. I'll take it. It's also a non-creature spell, so everything that cares about that triggers off of this. And it's another 1-mana blue spell, like Into the Flood Maw. So, very, very good.
Seems like a good deck.
I hope so. That's obviously the idea.
Right.
And thank you. I feel like it is as well. Mind Spiral? Yeah, Mind Spiral was good. We need more high drops, I think. Festival of Embers. You may cast an instant or a sorcery from your graveyard by paying 1 life in addition to its other costs. And you
fucking art. So good.
It is very good. There's a lot of cards for us in here. Jesus.
Yeah.
We
could take an otter and make Marcus happy.
It'll be Otterball Antics. It's a good card for this deck too, for sure. It makes otters. Oh my god. Yes. I'll take this. Yeah, Shore Up actually would be pretty good here, but this works. It makes a 1/1 otter with prowess. When we level it up, we can bring an instant or a sorcery from our graveyard back to our hand, and then whenever we cast an instant or a sorcery, we make a 1/1 otter with prowess. That's incredible. Take the Scribe.
Is it playing rugby? Is that what it's supposed to be?
It's playing Otterball, Amy. It's Otterball Antics. The complete disdain.
I was trying to ask what actual thing that exists in the world it's based off of.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. This one. Oh, wow. 2 Mites of the Meek in the last 3 picks. As well as 1 Sazakap's Brew.
I'll brew you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Alright. Let's make some cuts.
Okay.
Marcus, you work with these types of decks, right? You can help us.
He'll just tell us to get rid of everything that's not an otter.
I mean, we could.
Probably get rid of the Gruul card.
Why? It can be played for double red.
Oh, it's hybrid.
Yeah. But
it's one of them newfangled vehicles.
Is that what it is? Because vehicles are in Magic, and that's definitely not a vehicle.
Yeah, and hybrids are not new.
That's true too. Yeah, that's like when you say 20 years ago, and you think that means 1999.
It doesn't.
No. Actually, yeah, almost, but not quite.
Jeff Schwab is here, and it says in parentheses, Mimsy Burgove. Am I saying that right?
Borogov.
I can't really see it, but
yeah, that works.
Your YouTube sub count is 666 for me right now. How appropriate for a game of Magic, LOL.
You're so right. We noticed that a couple of days ago, right? Yeah. We were talking about that. So, yeah, that's very, very interesting that it is. But we're super happy. I mean, it's a hilarious coincidence. But right. Two, that's a nice number. We're pleased with it. But yes, good noticing. You're absolutely right. Marcus asking what Mind Spiral does. Sorry, I don't mean to take your thing. But Mind Spiral is a 5-mana sorcery. We could gift a tapped fish. Target player draws 3 cards. If we gifted the fish, we can also tap one of their creatures and put a stun counter on it. And it's 5-mana sorcery. It's not that good, but it is a non-creature spell. It is card draw. We do have 2 of them. We can at least cut 1. We notably do have... Where's that card? Did we take it? Or did we not? I guess we didn't take it. There was the draw 2 cards, 3-mana card, but I don't think we took it.
Oh.
So.
Sorry, Jeff, that I can barely see what you wrote here. To provide you with some context, my glasses snapped in half about a week ago.
Yes, they did.
And I'm still waiting for new ones.
Yes. In fact, it was over a week ago. It was 8 days ago. It was last Sunday. And you have to wait until at least this Thursday.
Yeah. Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it's super messed up. Super messed up.
I haven't been able to work because I can't drive anywhere. And I need to be able to.
Yeah.
But I can't see. So here we are.
What am I getting rid of here? I actually think I can probably get rid of 1 Mind Spiral, especially because it's 5 mana. The Brambleguard Captain seems good. Flood Caller... We didn't actually get a lot of those rares that were going around, did we? Oh, yeah, we did, because we got a lot of the... Yeah, we got 2 Artist Talents and a Gossip's Talent. That's not a rare, but still. And a Storm Chaser's Talent. That's the rare I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these... the talents seem really great in this set. I really like them a lot. And the fact that we got 4 of them in our colors that work pretty well for what we're trying to do, I'm very pleased with. Because I haven't really I've played with some, but I don't think I've played with this many ever in one deck before. So that should be pretty fun. We could have had 9 or 10 more cards now.
Yikes.
Yeah. Right now our split is 15 creatures, 18 non-creatures. Obviously the deck wants to have a bunch of non-creature spells. But how many is the question?
I guess our subscriber count is preparing us for Halloween.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's ready for October.
That's right. Spooky month. Although, ironically, it's the first time that we'll be doing Spooky Month live streams, not on this channel, because those are video games, and those will be streamed over on Video Games for All on Fridays. Links down in the description box below. I actually don't know when, because I guess it would mean that we'd have to interrupt the Nuzlocke. I thought we'd be I really don't know about that. We're going to have to figure that out. Because we started the Nuzlocke when we did, because it was time to start the Nuzlocke.
Right.
But I would rather not interrupt the Nuzlocke. That's tough. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. We're not going to figure that out here during a Magic stream.
Now's not the moment.
No. Amy and I'll have to talk about that off camera.
Yes. Okay.
Right, so we'll get rid of that one. I think.
But I'm excited for Spooky Month.
Yeah, me too.
And we will have a pre-recorded Spooky Month series.
We talked about that. We just finished. We just finished filming that tonight, right before the stream, which is why we were a little bit late, and we're sorry about that.
Right. I'm kind of reiterating it for Jeff.
Gotcha.
I'm sort of speaking to them right now.
Sure.
But not really.
I get
it's
you.
really to everyone, but to a degree to Jeff.
Everybody else, close your ears. Amy's not speaking to you.
Earmuffs. I'll never speak to you again.
Well, there's that too. Okay. I mean, I've cut a bunch of cards. I need to cut 2 to 3 more.
What do y'all think for cuts?
I mean, this is whenever it attacks, still targets. We have these 2 cards with Valiant. They also have Prowess. This has Valiant. This has Valiant. This does not. Okay, so that's kind of it. But we have a lot of targeting stuff, so. You may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash, so all our sorceries are instants while this is on the field. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, birds, frogs, otters, and rats get +1/+1 until end of turn, untap them. That's the ones that we control. Birds, frogs, otters, rats. Birds, 3. Otters, 5.
No.
Is that it? What was it? Birds.
Marcus thinks we're not playing an otters deck.
Otters. Yeah, birds, frogs, otters, rats. Yeah, okay.
What doesn't target? Marcus is asking.
Good question. Into the Floodmaw targets their things, so that's removal on their end. Splash Portal flickers one of our things, so it targets. Storm Chaser's talent makes prowess creatures. Then we can get instants and sorceries back. And then we can make 1/1 otters with prowess. This obviously targets because it targets a creature, because it's an enchant creature. Gossip's talent on creatures entering it surveils 1. Then level 2, whenever we attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less, can't be blocked this turn. And then 4, whenever a creature we control deals combat damage to a player, we can exile it and then bring it back. So that's for flickering purposes. This cares about non-creature spells fully. This is removal for their creatures. This is removal for their creatures. This is removal for their creatures. This doesn't target. Although it could tap their thing and put a stun counter on it if we give them a fish. And this is removal for their creatures. This has Valiant. This has Valiant. This targets when it enters target creature we control gains flying. And obviously we can play 2 of them. The Flood Caller doesn't target, but cares about non-creature spells and boosts a fair number of our creatures in the process. This technically doesn't target, but whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we untap it, and obviously you can ping with it. This is the +1/+1 counter on a non-creature spell. This targets every turn. At the beginning of combat on our turn, target creature we control gets at minimum +2/+0. This, when it attacks target creature we control without flying, gets +1/+1. This has Valiant. And this says when it enters, exile up to 1 other target creature, and then return it back to the battlefield with Flicker.
All right.
So the issue might be the flickering effects, like Splash Portal and Sky Skipper Duo, that notably flickering things isn't super helpful for us, is it? Like, this says when it enters, but otherwise we don't have a lot of enter the battlefield effects. Like, there are a lot of Valiant things, but flickering doesn't really help us here much. In fact, it might work against us for cards like this that we'll get a bunch of +1/+1 counters on them. We don't want to flicker this. But it's like our only 5-drop creature. And Splash Portal, if we bounce, like if we flicker something, it is at sorcery speed, so this probably isn't good enough. But if we targeted a bird, frog, otter, or a rat, we would draw a card, but still, it would target, but like most of our targeting effects need the creature to then stay on the battlefield for it to matter. Like maybe not this one, because we could like discard to draw. So I think we get rid of Splash Portal and maybe Skyskipper Duo as well, and then that's 41.
Marcus says Flicker messes up
combat
for Valiant.
I agree. Yeah, so that's why I said we get rid of those 2 cards, and then we're fine. We're at 41. It gets rid of our high end, so there may be an argument for getting rid of a land as well, because we have 1 5-drop Conduct Electricity, 1 5-drop Mind Spiral, and we have like the ability to discard to draw with like this, maybe. I think we can keep it this way for now, but like after the first game or two, if we're like, oh, well, we're flooding out and not redrawing new cards, we can, go from there. Amy.
Yes.
You have 2 choices. Bat Cleric, Starlit Soothsayer.
Can't see it.
Or Early Winter with the...
Early Winter.
Okay. And then sleeveys.
Is there a winter sleevey?
I mean, there's the gingerbread elemental or whatever. The fruitcake. Fruitcake elemental.
And he is iced.
That's right.
That's kind of wintry.
Yeah. There's got to be another one, right?
I think there's like a land, like a wintry land, or it's like a mountain, so maybe
Nope.
it just is snowy or...
Not that I see here. We've got the blatantly summery one, right, with the Karn floating in the water. So yeah, I think the closest to a wintry...
Oh, I was thinking of that.
Oh, this? Oh yeah, okay, it's snow-capped, sure. I mean, that may just be because of the elevation, but it's still got snow. It kind of counts.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Confirm.
Okay.
All right, I think we're done. And we will try this deck out. I don't think I've played a good version of this deck yet in this format. So this will be fun.
Okay. This shit over here looks like my hair.
I11 Evan point I11 Evan.
What the fuck?
That's what they said. I don't know. This is an interesting one. I don't know if I like it, but okay. Interesting. Sure. We'll go like that. We can play the mountain and the artist talent next turn, or take out the trash, but ain't nothing to target. So artist talent it is. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we can discard a card to draw a card. Like all these extra lands if we keep drawing more, which I'd rather we don't, but if we do, we have a backup, I guess. Bone Cache Overseer. Of course, we drew a land. Because I didn't call that. Let's play the land. This has flash as a 2/2. This is pay 1 life, draw a card, activate only if 3 or more cards left in your graveyard this turn, or if you've sacked a food this turn. And I guess I will pass, because this has flash. So basically, if they attack, I hopefully will be able to flash this in and block. They never expect the Otter Wizard. And by that I mean they very well may have an answer for this, but we'll find out in a second. Okay.
Maybe they're ill Evan.
Oh, is that, okay. Maybe that makes sense, yeah. Wow, they gave it -2/-2 and made a food token. Okay, well, I can play Tempest Angler. This gives haste. Yeah, it does. Holy shit, that's great. +1/+1 counter. I could discard a card to draw a card. Damn, and it was another land. And they can't block this turn, but they weren't going to. They were tapped out, and we attack for 4.
Okay.
Good turn. And actually, we can, even if we draw another land, which I would rather we didn't, deck, just throwing that out there, we can level this up and still have Take Out the Trash up if we want. Look at their sleeves.
Whoa, brass knuckles, but not brass.
Like platinum knuckles or silver knuckles.
Titanium knuckles.
And they're pointed. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, really rough. Unless they're trying to say that, because, that's not how you use brass knuckles, but, maybe those grooves where the points are supposed to be for your fingers, but like, you put them on top and then like link your fingers in the holes, but that feels real dumb.
Yeah. No, they're just really intense brass knuckles.
All right, so they played a 2/2. We did draw another land. Deck, could we not? Is that an option? Let's go ahead and level up.
Look at that little guy.
This one?
He's a painter.
He's an artist. Yeah, artist talent. We can exile it from their graveyard, so we could just do this. Combat, attack for 4. They block, because then they can exile it from their graveyard and get another creature back. Is that what it is, right? Yeah, okay. I guess I'll end my turn. I can keep up, take out the trash to kill basically anything I want now. Well, with 3 or less toughness. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. They may mill 2 cards. They do mill 2 cards. They get Persistent Marsh Stalker and a land. Then they pass to attackers. They attack us for 1, I assume. They don't attack us for 1. Well, let's take out the trash on this Death Toucher. Obviously, they can get it back. I will discard this land to draw a card. Thank you for asking. We drew Seed Pod Squire. We could level this up, but we're not dealing non-combat damage right now. So, and we have 4, 5, 6. We only have 5 land, so combat first. Attack for 5. They chump block. Good. Okay. And then I'll play the Seed Pod Squire and see what happens. Okay. But yeah, you're totally right. It's definitely 11. Because it's written with 11s.
Oh, okay.
It's I11 EVAN. I11 EVAN. But it's 1111. That's really clever.
That is clever.
Or the L's just look like 1s. Because, like, sometimes you can't tell, right? Lowercase L's versus
that's why
ones.
they did it with 1s.
Yeah, it was very smart.
Yeah.
I like it. Super well done. Very clever. Okay, returning 2 creatures from their graveyard to their hand. We lose 2, they gain 2, and they replay the 2/2 Bonebind Orator. We drew Mind Spiral. So we can draw 3, and then if a gift was promised, we tap one of their creatures and put a stun counter on it. So if I gift them a tapped fish, they can't block with the Orator to, like, chump block again. So sure, let's do that.
I want someone to gift me a fish.
What about a tapped fish?
Does that mean it's already belly up?
Yes. Yes, possibly. All right, +1/+1 counter. I decline. I refuse. Holy shit. Okay, well, that was cool. I don't need to play the land because I don't need to play the scribe. I could just take out the trash later. And I'll swing for 9, 10.
Very nice.
They're at 10. I'll end my turn. Take out the trash could kill something. With 3 or less
trash,
toughness.
I guess.
Like this Daggerfang duo. Yep, exactly that. And yes, it could. We could take out quite a bit of trash. They're going to be milling things into their graveyard. And we can put things... Yeah, 2 land! Beautiful. But yeah, we can put this in the graveyard for them. It's like, oh, you dropped this. Here. Yeah, +1/+1 counter. Discard a card to draw a card. Oh, it's so gross. Okay. Oh my god, deck. What the hell? Jesus. All right, 2/2 haste prowess. Go to combat. Swing. Target here. Trigger the ability that we could play the veteran guard mouse if we want second main. But, yeah, because they take 6, go to 4. So we play a land and play the guard mouse and pass. Gorgeous. I mean, just nuts. They played a Lupin Flower Village, which they can't activate its ability unless they get another plains of some kind or white producing land of some kind. But they could tap it to add white to cast a creature spell, or just taps to add colorless. But they have 3 cards in hand, so we'll see what that means. But this is a cool game so far.
Yeah.
Mabel, Heir to Cragflame, rare. Other mice get +1/+1. When she enters, they make Cragflame. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste with equip 2. So I hope they're going to equip it to something. But they have 5 mana and 2 cards left in hand, so maybe they won't. Maybe they choose to play something from their hand instead. They... Basically, right now we have a 3/3 flyer. And so... Which they then kill. They kill 2 of our creatures, in fact. And they let us draw a card, which was a land...
Ugh.
But they also killed their Bonebind Orator. They now have 2 mana to equip to Mabel. And so Mabel is a 4... What? 4/4 normally? Yeah, 4/4. Oh my god! Deck! What are you doing?
We should have cut a lane.
I guess. We still can next turn.
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's attack for 7. They have to block. Perfect. Bye, Mabel. So they can pay 4 mana to get Mabel back, I guess. I might as well do this. And then this. Just because I have the mana and 2 cards in hand with 2 mana open. But they're both hand lands. Patented Geek for All hand lands.
Yes.
Zoraline, Cosmos Caller.
Oh.
Whenever she enters or attacks, they could pay white, black, and 2 life to return a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from their graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. They have another Daggerfang Duo as the other card in their hand. They mill 2 cards, neither of which were creatures, one of which was another rare in Cruel Claw's Heist.
Wow.
And they are now at 5, and we are at 13. We drew Storm Chaser's Talent. Return an instant or a sorcery from our graveyard to our hand, but that's for 4 mana. What do we have that we would want? Zoraline dies with 4 damage, or their Death Toucher dies with 2 damage. So we've got options. Let's play Storm Chaser's Talent, get a +1/+1 counter, and discard this card to draw a card. They said nice. Ooh, Dire Downdraft. We just top-decked that, huh? And that would bounce Zoraline, I guess? Then they would block the 8/8, take 3, 4, 5, 6, and we win. Okay, good. Oh, no, they would take 3, 4, 5, but we still win. And they're tapped out. So, yeah, Zoraline goes away. +1/+1 counter, prowess trigger, discard a card to draw a card. God damn it. Deck, why?
Well, fuck us.
Doesn't matter. They have 1 blocker. They're tapped out.
Yeah.
We win. Good game. Good game indeed. It was a crazy game.
Thank you, 1111. With an ill name.
It was really good.
I was going to say last name. It's not his last name.
It's his first and last name.
Right, exactly.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I guess maybe we try to cut a land and see what happens. So what percentages are we? 67 red, 42 blue. I still feel like that means we can do this.
Yeah, sure.
It's still almost half the deck is blue. So let's see if I regret that choice, but I think it makes sense. I agree with you. I mean, we really flooded out.
Yeah.
And yet still had a lot going on. And our curve was real low, so...
Yep.
Plus, if we get one of those talents out, we have 2 of those artist talents that make our non-creature spells cost less, and our 2 5-drops are non-creature spells. Okay, so now, even though we cut a red, we now haven't drawn any blue in our opening hand, despite the fact that we have 3 blue cards and a 4-drop in red. So mulligan, that's better. And we'll get rid of the Seed Pod Squire as our 4-drop, because we only have 3 land. But yeah, that's great. They have a turn 1 play, huh? Oh, okay. That's fine. Good for them. They get a basic.
All right, I gotta get some water.
Please do. Please do. They got another forest off the top, or to the top. Okay. Ooh, they played nothing again, huh? I mean, Haste Prowess is pretty cool. I'll try that. See if it lives. It does live. I was like, oh, it's going to get -2/-2, the, like, eye card or whatever. Fell. Destroy target creature for 2 mana. Sorcery speed. Okay, so that may be what they were thinking of. I could Kindle Spark Duo, or I could Valley Floodcaller. It's got Flash. I think I'll Valley Floodcaller. I'll pass this turn. They draw a card. Great. Resolves. And now, 4th land means... They play nothing? Sure, I'll flash this in. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
They have a sort of a kill spell for it. It was a sack a creature spell. 4th land, Kindle Spark Duo. Next turn, 5th land, Mind Spiral, draw 3 cards, and tap one of their things if we need to. And if this lives, do other things with it. Okay, they did Offspring this. Landfall, ping us twice. Not bad. Brambleguard Captain. This doesn't need to be targeted. Like, in other words, it doesn't have Valiant. It could be targeted. They have... we have 5 mana here. So let's ping them. Let's gift them a tapped fish. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'll gift them a tapped fish. So we draw 3 cards. They...
Just wanted to check something.
Yeah. They get a tapped fish, and we tap this one. I don't know. This one. And it gets a stun counter. We untap the 1/3. We drew Storm Chaser's Talent and 2 land. Interesting. Okay. And I guess we pass. Because now... Oh, they just have a second one of this rare. So they can ping us for 4 damage every time they play a land. Jesus. That's real stupid. There it is. Okay. 2 of this rare is really good for them. Really early in the game, too. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, I guess I ping you for 1. It really feels ineffectual now. Holy shit, man. This says, when it enters, make an otter with prowess. Whenever it becomes level 2, we could get an instant or a sorcery back. So let's ping. Storm Chaser's Talent. Untap it. Otter. Play the Captain. Ping. War Squeak. Something can't block this turn. The fish can't block this turn. Combat. Target creature gets +X/+L where X is its power. This one. It's a 6/4. Attack. All their creatures have 1 power. So they just chump block with one of the pingers, too. Okay. They may have a way of getting it back from their graveyard, which may be why they did that. Which is unfortunate, but... I mean, Oh. Good. Good. I thought... I was worried this was going to be a fair game of Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
That was my mistake, though. Sorry, everybody. That was my bad. My bad. Alright. I'll ping you for 1. Holy shit, dude. What do I have? Nothing. Just actual nothing. They don't have enough mana to kill one of their creatures before I get to do a thing. So if I go to combat and attack with Brambleguard Captain, they have to chump block, but they're just going to chump block. So I can't attack for 6. They're just going to like block with a fish, and then Egra just gets bigger. And I don't have enough removal for Egra right now. So I think I just end my turn. Like I'd rather not play Take Out the Trash now either. Like all my removal spells are now bad. Heaped Harvest, they get to go get a land. And of course that's a landfall trigger. We take 3 damage. And we're at 11. They can then do it again if they want. Yep. And they sacked a food, which means Egra gets even bigger already. And they get another land, which means we take 3 more damage. This person's deck is insane. Insane.
Greg is here saying, boom, made it. Hashtag gone.
No. Go me.
Oh, go me. I was like, I don't get gone, but okay. Hashtag Joe and Amy time.
That's right. Greg, you get to watch my face get stumped in by rare and mythic .deck. I mean, I guess before I take my turn, I'll ping you for 1. You sure did gain life off your food, so it kind of doesn't matter, but
he says sad face.
And we're flooding as well, which is just makes it that much better, right?
Aren't I usually good luck? He's asking.
It's true, but unfortunately, not this time.
Not this time.
All right. Turn an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. The only one we have is Mind Spiral that could help us, but not this turn. We won't have enough mana.
He says, how is everyone tonight? We're okay.
Yeah, we're doing well.
We've been very busy, not getting enough sleep.
Well, that too.
My glass is broken half, and I've been without them for a week now, and it's going to be a few more days till I get some.
That's true. Oh, no. Did I play a land already this turn? Oh, no. I did. Oh, wait, but it's cheaper. Oh, but it's only if it targets an attacking or tapped creature. Damn it. How long do I have for this? Until end of turn, you may play that card. You gotta be kidding me, man. Come on. So I can't target this. So I have to target this. God damn it. Alright, well, whatever. I'll ping you for 1. Untap it. Prowess trigger. Bounce your stupid thing to the top or bottom of your library. It's the bottom.
What happened to your glasses? They snapped in half.
Right down the middle. Mill 3. Target creature and opponent controls gets -X/-X, or X is the greatest mana value among cards in your graveyard. Right now it's 3, and so if they get anything bigger, they can kill our Brambleguard Captain. It was 3 land, so they can kill the Kindlespark Duo, I guess. The Emberheart Challenger, I guess that makes a little bit more sense, huh? And it's a food, so Egra's a 10/10. I don't know how I win this game, man. Hey, look, a 10/10 is attacking me. I guess I'll block and make it a 12/12.
He asked if I was doing some UFC on the weekend. Yeah, no. You know they make special glasses for that.
All right, another Bonebind Orator. Before my turn, I'll ping you for 1, down to 12. I drew Artist's Talent. 5 mana. Gift them a tapped fish. Keep Igra tapped for sacking a food. I can't do that. This is so stupid. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That really sucks. I can only do it to the Wix Patrol.
Oh, are those the people who monitor the websites that people make on Wix.com?
That's amazing. Yes. Definitely that's what that is.
Yeah.
Turn target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Okay. I could do that. I don't have to gift to the fish. So for 1 mana, if something's going to die anyway, I could do that. And that's 1 mana, and then take out the trash for 2 more mana. Go to combat, target itself. No attacks, pass the turn. I would have to sack a food. And the duo is kind of the only thing that is going to get us out of this. $12 attacks, 2 1/1s, and a 2/2. So I can... I have to sack my captain to do this. But I guess I pass to blockers first. Block here and here? Does that make sense? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, sorry. No, we do this and this. Then we can play into the Floodmaw. Don't need to gift a tapped fish. Bouncing Igra. Yes, I'm sure I want to target him. I have to sack a food. I'm going to deal 1 damage to you down to 10. I'm going to untap it. I'm going to sack the Brambleguard Veteran to... No, hold on. Okay. Resolves. I'm going to sack the Brambleguard Veteran. A food is sacked, it gets 2, but it doesn't matter. So that resolves. But now it bounces back to their hand. Good. Then I'm going to tap this again and ping them. Then I'm going to kill their Wix Patrol. Untap that. Then I'm going to go to damage. Kill their thing. Take 1 damage. They replay their Mythic. What a surprise. Okay. Play a land. They can ping us for 3 off the 2 rares that they also have of the same card. And then I'll ping them for 1 again down to 8. But now they have food again. And can sack 2 food and gain 6 life anytime they want.
Greg says that worked pretty good.
It did. It's not enough. But again, I'm facing a Mythic and 2 rares. So I'm doing the best I can. It's just not enough. Ping for 1, down to 7. It's so ineffectual. Like, play Artist's Talent. Untap it. Play the Veteran Guard Mouse. Play one of the lands like that matters. Damn it, man. There's like this deck is good. Like, it can fight out of stuff like this, but I could have fought against the 2 rares. I could have fought against the mythic. I can't fight against both rares and the mythic. I can't do it. It's really tough. They really want that Orator to die. We take 1 and go to 3. If they had swung out, they would have won. But they don't know what the card is in my hand, and apparently they're very afraid of it, which is good. That's what hand lands are for.
Yes, they are.
Earlier tonight, someone paid 5 mana. Oh, we're dead. Someone paid 5 mana to exile a land out of our hand.
Hashtag handland. Hashtag patented.
That's right. It's the patented Geek for All handland. Thank you, Greg. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
All right, we're dead.
Thank you, a Murph Squash?
Smash.
Whatever.
Whatever. That was an insane deck you got. Congrats. That's a draft. You drafted a mythic and then 2 of the same rare. Busted as hell. Really, really well done.
Yep.
Nim Rim KD. Wow. Are we allowed to say that on the internet? Anyway. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I mean, obviously we can't play this on turn 1, but this is an interesting one. I'll keep it. This is a very interesting one. Sure, let's do it. Oh, they have the best companion. But yeah, Greg, we were saying earlier, there's that card with like flashback or whatever that's like 2 mana, I think, to play it the first time, and you exile a card out of your opponent's hand, and then if you played it from anywhere but your hand, you also draw a card. And so somebody paid 5 mana when we had 1 card left in our hand and exiled it, and it was just a land. They paid 5 mana to draw a card and exile a land out of our hand. It felt real nice. I was very pleased. Ooh, interesting. So if I play the Valley Floodcaller, I will flash it into chump or to trade with the Nettle Guard. But I think I try that then. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. Okay, cool. We've got options. This is an interesting curve that we've got going on here. Turn 3, flash in the Floodcaller. Turn 4, drop the Seed Pod Squire. I like it. All right, if they've got a targeting thing here, I guess we're possibly screwed. Maybe I just take 3. Surveil 1, putting the land on the bottom. I don't need 6 lands. I barely need 5. I think I make them have it. Go ahead. Oh, they're just going to sack it to destroy my Gossip's Talent, but then my creature lives. So I'm actually totally cool with that. Let's do it. Yeah, perfect. Hopefully they just wasted their whole turn doing that, because now they're just going to pass. Oh, they have a second land. Okay, they did. They passed. Incredible. Seed Pod Squire. And attack for 2. Beautiful. Next turn we have Conduct Electricity. It is tied for our highest costed card in our deck, and we have the 5th land for it right here. So I'm okay. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. And they played the 2/4 flyer, and we have Finch formation. It's fantastic. I mean, sure, it's worth it. This card's scary. Submit 0.
So, Greg, how are you?
Ooh. And the Valley Floodcaller pumped the team. So we just attack for 8 this turn?
Wow. Okay.
Gross. All right. Works for me.
Greg says, boom, take that.
Yeah, damn right. That was fantastic.
Minrim kid.
All right, so let's go ahead and... Ooh, I could... Finch formation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's next turn, I guess. Let's War Squeak on the Valley Floodcaller. Yeah, we'll do that. +1/+1 to the team. Then +1/+1 again. It's a 4/4. It can't block this turn. They have 1 mana open. What are they doing?
He says, I am good. football season, my favorite time of year.
Hell yeah. Are your kids doing it again this year too? Oh, they're at 1 and the turn. I could play the land. I guess if I draw a 1-drop, then I'll feel badly that I didn't. Because, they're using this to scry 1, and they put it on the bottom and then draw a card. Okay. Because basically, I could, if I play this for 6, which is all the land. Oh no, then it wouldn't matter because I'd have to draw a 1-drop and a land in one turn, so it doesn't matter. We're fine. Okay, they have a kill spell for one of my creatures, but not the flyer. I am now very confused. Why didn't you kill the flyer? You have a blocker. Okay.
You Nimrod KD.
Why? What?
Must have been real sad during COVID.
Did I miss? Amy! God damn it, Amy. Alright, so I think... Wouldn't it have made more sense to kill the flyer? You can at least block this one. I mean, they didn't know I had Finch formation, so they couldn't have blocked it. I would have given it flying. But instead, they just had to concede immediately because they couldn't. What a weird choice. You had 2 blockers. Okay. Anyway.
I wish when you did that, you could see their cards in their hand.
Yeah, again, we've talked about this. They let you do that on MTG Online.
Oh.
But only, like, you as the player who has those cards, it's up to you to choose whether your opponent can see them or not.
Oh.
So at the end of the game, like, when we've been, like, holding nothing but land, like, we have, like, 5 land in our hand, like...
And you're just like...
Yeah. You can show it and be like, I mean, good game, but also, it was, you know, I was holding nothing but land. It was flooded out, but, yeah.
So, Greg says both of his kids are playing football this year.
Yeah.
Varsity for the big one and 10U for the little one.
Is that 10 and up? Is that what that is? Oh, and he sent us pictures of them as well. That's great. This is a great hand. Holy
awesome.
Crap. Oh, 10 years old. Gotcha. Sorry. Ooh, Storm Chaser's Talent. Just immediately make a 1/1, but I'm going to play this Haste Prowess. And attack for 2. Perfect.
Cool, Greg.
Yeah, very cool. Ooh, their deck is very similar to ours, but not similar enough. Do you have a 1-drop spell to make that thing into a 2/2? I mean, I guess let's find out. Combat, attack for 2. They don't. Perfect. Tempest Angler. Okay. I would love to draw a land, actually. It's surprising, right? That, like, never happens. Holy shit, we did it. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what we... Holy crap. Oh, but this says whenever... So we got to do this first, right? Oh, that's perfect. 'Cause now this can be played as if it had flash. Combat. Attack for 4. Oh, this is mean. All right, go to blockers. No blocks? Okay, I mean, I'm playing this anyway. Holy shit. That's even better. God. Just hit you for 7. They're at 9. Pass? God damn. Wow.
He says 0-0 is my little one. He's the quarterback.
Holy crap, good for him. I was the equivalent of the quarterback on our ultimate team. They're coming in as a copy of Tempest Angler. Okay, a 5th land. We don't actually need that. This would get an instant or sorcery back from our graveyard, which we don't have right now, but it kind of doesn't matter. Return a non-land permanent in opponent control. So we could do it with that, but we don't really need to. Let's just play this.
Greg says, or do you think he's just missing a second color?
Oh, that's a fair point. That's possible, yeah. That's a good question. Let's play Kindle Spark Duo, I guess. Oh, we don't have to play that first. And into the Flood Maw, we can just bounce their Bark Form Harvester, and then like everything gets pumped and we just swing. So go like this, target here. It goes away. Everything gets a million triggers. Our smallest creature is a 3/3. Swing out with everybody. You could double block to kill one of my 3/3s, I guess. And instead you take it all and just die.
Wow. Thank you, Bling Squib.
Yeah, like, technically, right?
He says, boom, turn 5 win.
Yeah, that's right. Did you have fun in the match? I mean, yeah, obviously. Our opponent didn't, but we did. Yeah, they could have blocked like the 5/5 and one of the 3/3s, and then they would have gone to 3. But like that's not ideal, and who knows what was in their hand. So yeah, that was a pretty messed up win. Oh, he was asking, was it a turn 5 win? I actually don't know. It was probably close to that. We'll do one more, and then we'll call it a night. This is a fun deck. Really fun deck. I'm telling you, the talents are busted. I love those cards. They're really, really cool. And the fact that we got 2 of the same rare talent, another rare talent, and an uncommon talent, seems, I mean, it's really good for this deck. Like, we really got hooked up. Nobody seemed to be in those colors.
Right.
We were really getting, like, everything that we needed in those colors. A lot of duplicates as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
He says, looks pretty sweet.
I think so. Yeah. I've liked this deck quite a bit so far.
Yeah.
Greg, we were talking earlier about the whirlwind of a week we're all going to have next week.
Yes.
Including the streamer event on Wednesday, live starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, where we will get to play Duskmourn, the new set, on Arena, sealed and draft all day long.
He says, oh yeah, boom, twice in a row, let's go. Hashtag all the mails.
Emails.
All the emails worked. Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Marcus says, best part of the deck, otters.
I wouldn't deny that for a second, Marcus. Not for a second. They're great. They've been doing really well for us. Now, this hand is really weird, but I'll take it.
Oh, wow. Mono red.
Right? It's like, okay, sure, whatever.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I guess. There's the blue card. All right, fine. Whatever.
All right, fine. Whatever.
A short bow. We drew another blue card. Awkward. Well, we have take out the trash if they play something that we don't want them to have. Like 3/1. God damn it. All right, well, we can't stop that. I mean, we could, but like, I'm not spending 2 mana to kill 1/1/1 with a 3 damage spell. It'd be real dumb.
Like that one guy who spent 5 mana to exile our land.
One of our lands out of our hand. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I'll block the 2/2. Spoilers. Yeah, perfect. Hey, we drew the blue. All right.
Did it.
Well, pass? Pass. Yeah, I'll do that. Pass to attackers. They still don't attack. I mean, I guess I go like this. And then ping you for 1. Okay, and then I go like this, and flash this guy in. Also on the end of your turn. Seems good, right? Then I take my turn. I could War Squeak, but it's better to do it actually during my turn. What a goddamn concept.
Yeah. Kinda.
Right? Okay. Let's play the Emberheart Challenger.
He says, one of the best blockers, LOL. Oh, good old 1/3.
Yeah, I mean, they made a 2/2, and they still can't do anything about my 1/3, or, about attacking me or whatever.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say Greg said that.
Let's say no attacks. I know I played a haster, but I think we're okay to hold for a moment. They might also be missing a second color. Now that they played this hidden grotto, they can
I'm holding.
I was like really thinking. I was like, she's doing this on purpose. Why? And then I was like, what did I say? Hold for a second? Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, ping you for 1. I could play something else, but I don't think I need to. So, take my turn. Drew a veteran guard mouse for 4. Does that make sense? Is
I don't know.
That's your I don't know face? All right. I'm going to try it.
Here.
They countered it. That's actually totally fine. Of all the things you could counter, that's like the least effectual card in my whole deck. So, no attacks, end the turn. Totally fine.
They have a Santa
Owl? Oh.
Hi, Santa Owl.
Pileated Provisioner. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control without flying. They might get in for 3 damage this turn, everybody. 3 whole damage.
Just might.
They sure do. Pass 2 blockers. No blocks. Take 3. Before I take my turn, though, I would like to ping you for 1. We have a Seed Pod Squire for 4. Okay, so we could probably use another land deck at some point. That'd be pretty cool. But I think what I'm going to do first is bounce this, because it's a fucking token, so goodbye. Lots of triggers. It would untap that, so let's tap it first. Prowess trigger, +1/+1 on the whole team. Well, 2 of the 3. And then let's go to combat and swing out with everybody. They're at 16, we're at 17. Let's have some fun. Yeah, do it. Do it. Block with that stupid thing. You're damn right you did. War Squeak. More triggers. Amazing. Hey, something can't block this turn. How about that one? Who cares? Let's go to combat. Or to damage, I mean. Perfect. They're at 9. I will end my turn. Keeping up. Take out the trash if I need it later. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Really, really silly. Really silly. Okay.
Well, luckily, both of our avatars are pretty silly.
That's true. That's true. They're definitely more of the comedic avatars, or, some of the more comedic avatars out of the ones that are available. You're absolutely right.
Right.
Absolutely right.
Did I mention that I had a Baywatch Barbie?
No.
And she had one of those things. It was red instead of orange.
Oh,
yeah, she had one of those.
The, floaties? Those are a real thing. We used to use the long tubes. They're like the squishy tubes. That are just long like that. Okay. They equip it for 1. It's now a 2/3 that still can die to take out the trash, which is very funny to me. And I will do that on our turn, because it means that that we'll get the pump from the Valley Flood Caller and all that other fun stuff. So I'll take our turn. Drew an Artist Talent, so we can play both. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can discard a card to draw a card. I don't know that I need to do that right now, but I'm going to take out the trash first. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I guess I ping first, obviously. They're at 7. Okay, take out the trash. Destroy this for 3 damage. Yep, pumps for everybody. And then go to combat and attack for 9.
I prefer more of like an espadrille.
Oh, we can play this at instant speed. It's so disgusting. So disgusting. Pump. It doesn't die to 4 damage. I forgot to tap the Kindlespark Duo first. Oh, they're actually going to kill it. Okay, fine. No problem. They go to 4. They could have been at 3, and that was my mistake.
Greg says, so good. LOL. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like... like, it didn't exactly work, but it still did. I mean, they ended up having to use, like, multiple cards to get rid of it. So, I'm pretty pleased. All right. Land off the top, because then we can conduct electricity and just put this thing away. Yeah. Come on. Come on, land off the top. Come on. Pass to attackers. All right. Land off the top, deck. You can do this. You can do it. Damn it. Non-creature spells cost 1 less. All right, well, next turn, even if we don't draw a land, we got this. So, non-creature spells cost 1 less. And I'll pass. Cool. Because, yeah, now Conduct Electricity costs 4, and we have 4 mana. So
Perfect.
we can deal 6 damage to their 3/5 flyer. Get a bunch of prowess triggers and untap triggers and all that fun stuff. We take 3 damage, which is totally fine. And... yeah. Let's see. They said nice. Okay. What's nice?
It's a way of saying we win?
I mean, that would be good game, I suppose.
Oh,
Instead
is that
of
one of the
nice.
options?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now they say good game.
Oh, okay.
They give their own creature flying. We ping them for 1 down to 2. They get +1/+0 on their creature. We drew the land anyway. Then we ping them for 1. We conduct electricity and kill their creature. Submit 0 on the token target. Untap it. Prowess trigger. Discarding a card to draw a card is not something I need to do. And kill them with the Kindlespark Duo.
Thank you, Sharpshooter. Something.
MIA.
Ah. Sharpshooter MIA.
That's right. This deck's cool, man.
I just ate my hair.
Don't. It's not food.
You're right, it's not.
Got there. Hey, we got, speaking of what we got, Consumed by Greed. We've had that used on us twice tonight. Twice.
Greg says, so, do you want to keep going since we're on a winning streak?
No, I do not.
Just an observation. Since I got here, you have beat everyone.
Except for the one person that had the rare and the 2 rares in the mythic. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah,
he says except for the double rare and mythic deck.
You're totally right. You're totally right. Here is the deck that we were just playing, and we will be continuing with next week, before Cube, basically. But, yeah, this will still be around next week, so we'll be doing this next Monday before the streamer event, which will be on Wednesday, so.
He says, well, I don't really have to say it, right? You don't.
What is it, Amy?
He's good luck.
That's right. Very clearly. Yeah, this deck was awesome. It still is awesome. We got Pack 1, Pick 1, Emberheart Challenger. Pack 2, Pick 3, Emberheart Challenger. We also got 2 Artist Talents, duplicates of those rares as well, and a Storm Chasers talent rare. So we're playing a 5 rare deck, and they're all synergistic with one another as well. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
This deck is fun. Very, very fun.
Yeah. Good on you,
sorry.
Marcus.
A 6 rare deck because of Valley Floodcaller, which, yes, is a very good otter. Extremely good otter card. Kindlespark Duo, also an otter. Tempest Angler, an otter as well. Technically, the Emberheart Challenger is a mouse, and has been doing pretty well for us, but I mean, like, Storm Chaser's talent is an otter card. It makes otters as well. So yeah, this has been really, really good. Like, this is a weasel technically, but I don't know. It could be an honorary otter. That's fine.
Yes, I'm sure the otters will be honored to recognize it as an otter.
That's right. And I don't think we have to open those packs right now because we're like pretty well past the point. Even though we started a little bit later tonight because we were, like I said, we were filming and finishing up filming
For Spooky
our
Month.
Spooky Month pre-recorded game. It went a little longer than we expected because we wanted to take some time and analyze and stuff. So it took us like just past 8 o'clock, and then it was like, oh, we need to like use the restroom before we start the stream. So I was like, oh well, I could start the stream. No, we're using the streaming software to record, so I couldn't start the stream prior to us being done recording. So yeah, regardless, we will be back. If you're just here for Magic the Gathering, next week is your week. Don't you worry, because we will be back next Monday for more Magic Monday. We'll finish up this deck, this limited deck, as well as play some Cube, presumably. I don't know for a fact that it's going to be out, but it almost always is right before the new set comes out. With then next week on Wednesday being Duskmorn streamer event sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll remind you again about that next Monday. And then Thursday is the big opening video sponsored by Champion, Greg being one of the co-owners of Champion. So thank you to them.
Yes.
Down in Poughkeepsie, New York. And Friday will be down at Champion in Poughkeepsie as well for the pre-release.
Greg smiles and gives lots of smiles.
That's right.
Marcus says, I got otter time before Duskmorn. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, this was absolutely incredible. Not that I didn't believe you, because that's not at all the case, but I can see why this is such a good deck, Marcus.
Hey. Greg says, what a week.
Yeah, it's so much fun every time, and I'm looking forward to doing it a lot more. So it's coming up next week. That'll be there. But don't forget, this week, it's not a dead week. We've got the first episode of Final Fantasy VIII playthrough over on Video Games for All. Link down in the description box below. So you can go check that out. Our regular Pokemon Black episode also coming out tomorrow on Video Games for All. And then on Sunday, another episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. It will be the last one prior to us moving to our Spooky Month game. So stay tuned for that as well.
Right, and then we'll come back to it after Spooky Month.
What she said.
It's a great game, so check it out.
They both are, yeah.
I can't speak, I'm sorry.
How dare you. We haven't announced what the Spooky Month game is, but if you come back on Friday, since we're streaming this week on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All, continuing our Soul Silver Nuzlocke for Pokemon, maybe you can get it out of us if you ask nicely.
Yeah. Maybe.
Even though it'll be over a week away, we still might, be a little more loose-lipped. I didn't want the jokes, but that's the only thing
I said nothing. All I did was laugh.
Yes, that's right. That is all you did.
Yep. Greg says, go get some sleep with a smile face. Have a great night. You too, Greg.
That's right. You too. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you next week. We got lots of stuff going on next week.
Yeah, I may or may not actually be down at the store next week at different points. I'm not sure, Greg. I have missed a week of work, basically, because I have no glasses and I can't drive around to houses without glasses.
That's right.
So, and I can't afford to take an Uber everywhere because I'm not rich. So,
no. We are not rich.
Yeah. So,
we will figure it all out as the time comes, and we'll keep people posted.
I'm very behind, Greg.
Yeah. So, but in fact, Amy. This was an incredible stream. I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope everybody else did too. Even, it's a Geek for All stream. You got to have a few games where we get, bad luck with draws and flooding and like crazy pairings of opponents and losing with decks that should have done better but didn't. And then winning with decks that, and like getting somewhat lucky sometimes and doing really well.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing that made tonight so fun was the group of awesome folks that were with us tonight here on stream. And so, Amy, you have some work to do.
Yes. Greg, thank you so much for making it here. I'm so glad you did. Because hopefully we'll see you, but I might not. So it's good to see you here.
That's right. And maybe even next Wednesday during the streamer event, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, for Duskmorn. It'd be awesome too.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here and for at some point, because I don't think it was during this stream, but at some point, suggesting that we do an otter deck because it was great.
I mean, I think Marcus always suggests that we do an otter deck because he just loves the otters in this set. But like I said, he's clearly not wrong.
Yeah,
This deck is doing quite well so far. So knock on wood.
Yeah. Jeff, you were new, but it was great to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Hopefully we see you again.
That's right.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Corey, thank you so much for making it here tonight as well.
Yeah,
always appreciated.
That's right. Speaking of seeing people again, it was great to see you again.
Yes. Erica, you are the best. That's it. Have a good night. End
of sentence. Yeah. But also, we look forward to hearing Erica's feedback on our Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. That is definitely... You were definitely someone we had in the back of our mind throughout the process, so we're looking forward to what you think. And even if you don't love certain aspects of it, we look forward to constructive criticism as well as, hopefully some praise. But, we want honest opinions, so.
Right. Or, I mean, yeah, we'd love to hear from everyone, about it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you disagree with something we've said or, my opinions, because I usually have strong ones. I want to hear what you think, too.
That's right. With anything. Pre-records, streams, whatever. That's what we're here for. That's why we do it in a public manner. Otherwise, we would just do it just the two of us and not show it to any of you.
Hey.
So...
And Battle was here tonight. Thank you so much for being here. It was really good to see you here tonight because it had been a bit.
That's right.
And we would love to see you again for the long stream, and hopefully you will be, so you can catch us up on what we've missed in your life.
That's right. And as always with everybody, we hope everybody's doing well. And then whether you are or are not, we would love to hear from you on stream, off stream, whatever the case may be. Keep us posted because, we care about you all. You're great. And the fact that you spend any and all time with us that you choose to is really, really appreciated, whether it's on pre-records, live streams, or both. And in fact, speaking of those folks, if you did not hear your name just mentioned, but you were watching us tonight, we still appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We mean it. And so if you want that type of a shout out like Amy just gave in the future, all you got to do, at minimum, pop in a chat, say hey. Of course, you can say more and let us know how you're doing and stuff, but at minimum, you'll get that shout out here at the end. But otherwise, whether you're not comfortable doing so, you're not able to do so, whatever the case may be, please accept our blanket thank you here at the end for, like I said, spending your time with us. We will be back for more Magic next Monday, but we will be back with a Pokemon Nuzlocke on Friday, both at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel for Magic and on Video Games for All for video games. But we also have a third channel,
Gluten-free for all.
As well as links to our socials, all linked down in the description box below, especially Gluten-free for All's Instagram. That's where all of Gluten-free for All's content is currently. Not forever, but currently.
Being posted.
Correct, thank you. And so, regular uploads or postings or whatever. And don't forget, while you are here or on those other two channels, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live. You don't have to memorize when next Wednesday's stream is. If you have that bell rung, you'll get that notification right when we go live so that you can come join us and not miss a moment of all of the Duskmorn sealed and draft that we will be doing that day, because that is all that we will be doing that day. We are not constructed players. But there will be many people doing constructed play as well. So if that's what you're interested in, you can go find many other talented people doing that. We will be streaming starting at 1 p.m. Eastern and going until we literally can't anymore. It's usually around 12 hours, but I don't want to make any promises that, our eyelids can't keep if we start falling asleep. But it's going to be at least 10, probably closer to 12 hours. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for some or all of that stream on Wednesday. But like I said, next Monday we'll be back for more of this and we can talk more about it then. But for between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.